Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. Eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Look, I'm back on the salads on Saturday thing, okay? I know everybody was completely distraught when I didn't do it for a couple weeks. Oh no, what happened to the salads on Saturdays? It's back. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my dope shirt. Yay! Edsel Dope. He's the lead singer guy. If you're unfamiliar with the band Dope, they have been around since like the mid-90s, I believe. Started out in New York City. They kind of came up during, sort of what would eventually become like the nu metal scene. They really started to break out in the late 90s, early 2000s. That's around the time when I became aware of them. And pretty much from the word go. Like the first time I experienced their stuff, I was into it. I love the energy. I love just the driving force behind, what they were doing. It was just so fucking cool, and being like a, little kind of early teenage kid from the Midwest, it just got me pumped up and I really loved what they were doing. And I still do. I still think they're a really good band. Even at this point, the lead singer is pretty much the only person who's original member left. But it's fine. It's fine. I like them so much, I've actually gone out and see them perform live on a number of occasions. Actually, where I got the shirt. I actually have videos of said performances, just in case maybe you want to check out kind of what they're about. If nothing else, I'd be happy to point you in their direction, because I fucking love these guys. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, like I said, Salads on Saturday is back. Salads on Saturday is a little thing that I started doing about a month ago, where I was like, all right, I've got Sunday is sub day. I go over there, I upload my sub sandwich reviews on Sunday. Go watch those reviews, by the way. I'm going to have a theme day for Saturday. And I want to try to be a little bit healthy-ish, So I'm going to do salads. I did it for 2 weeks with no problem. And then after that, I blew out my back. Like, I was laid the fuck out for about a week and a half. Like, it was not a fun time. So as a result, I wasn't really doing any new reviews. I was just relying on my backlog. And I didn't have any salads in my backlog. But I'm finally feeling good. So we're doing a salad. What salad is it? Where's it from? What are we doing, folks? Well, it happens to be, boom, it's this. This is the A-Rec salad from Potbelly. God damn it. What is the A-Rec salad? Well, folks, it consists of turkey breast, salami, hickory smoked ham, Swiss, Angus roast beef, hard-boiled egg, cucumber, tomato, and then it comes with a creamy buttermilk ranch sauce. Ooh. So yeah, I've reviewed any number of things from Potbelly, usually their subs, but I have actually reviewed some of their salads in the past. And this is actually part of their underground menu, so you can only get this through ordering on their app. And basically what it amounts to is like, yeah, they're just like, hey, we have an A-Rec sub, which is pretty much all these components. Let's make a salad out of it. It looks pretty sexy, so by salad's sakes anyway. Let's get some of the dressing going, because I'm not a monster. I'm not going to eat a salad without dressing. That's not happening. But let's kind of... Only problem with doing salads is you have to construct them, and that kind of takes time, and I always worry that people are just going to be like, brr, 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 brr. But typically people are very nice, because, nice people and such. Buttermilk ranch. First of all, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. Ha 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 ha! There we go. And then we're just going to mix it up real quick. How are you folks doing? Having a good time? Enjoying the reviews? I hope so. I promise I do actually put some effort into these things. I do actually care about what you guys think. To a point. And when people are shitty and they're just like, bah, 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 you suck. It's like, yeah, I don't actually care that you think that. Now, if you're constructive with your criticism, fair enough. You'd be like, well, I think you suck because... Like, all right, well, maybe I do suck because. All right, we'll kind of, yeah, There's no way to not. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna jump into this. Yeah. I mean, the meat's really good. One of the advantages of getting a salad from a, kind of a deli sandwich, kind of place is that presumably they're going to use the same meats that they use when they're sandwiches in their salads. And Potbelly, to their credit, they're a solid place for their subs. Not the best place ever or anything, but they're really good for a lot of their stuff. Oh, and by the way, because Potbelly is a Illinois based business, this review is also going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois based locations. But that's good. The meat does taste really good. The buttermilk ranch sauce is nice. I can be a little bit here with buttermilk ranch personally. I tend to prefer a little bit lighter, but if it's done properly and I can get behind it. Buttermilk, I think their buttermilk ranch is really pretty solid. I actually think it works really well with a salad like this because it's so protein heavy. It sounds counterintuitive, but for me, I want a heavier dressing in that circumstance because I don't want the protein and everything else to completely override the dressing flavor. So by having a nice, very creamy, very rich buttermilk ranch, cucumber's good. I like cucumbers. I mean, the thing is, when it comes to salad, as long as the base form of it, the greens and such, the veg, as long as that's fresh, and hopefully decent quality, you've already got a good base. After that, it's just making sure that the shit on top works out. And in the case with this, like I said, I think, Potbelly, they make good sandwiches. I think they use good products. Obviously, with this being a nod to one of their famous sandwiches, they're obviously putting in quite a bit of extra stuff in there. The meats are really good. They're really tasty. Especially, what is it? The hickory smoked ham, I would say, is probably the strongest flavor of the proteins. That's really good. It does have that nice smoky flavor to it. Yeah, man, that's good. Now, the thing is, when it comes to a salad like this, it's hardly a salad at a certain point. Obviously there's so much stuff on top of it. But, I mean, hey, they're calling it a salad. There's green stuff in it. We're going to go with it. I mean, there's nothing that I dislike about it. And you get a hearty portion. I actually have a sandwich to review, too. This actually costs $1 more than the sandwich. So, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I think for me personally, I have to go with yes and yes. Like I said, you do have to go through the Potbelly app, but I don't usually shill for apps. I'll give Potbelly credit. Their app is actually pretty favorable. They give you quite a few good incentives to go over there and use it. And for me, the underground menu is definitely the biggest one, because it provides me that opportunity to get in those, non-traditional menu item subs and other items. And I think that this is a nice addition to that. I can see why, it seems weird to put it on an underground menu, but I can see why they did. It has that flair of the AREC sub, which, by the way, I have reviewed. Go watch that review. And again, it's really just, hey, let's go over there. Let's already take something we're good at with our subs, with our meats. Let's go over there. Let's put it in a good salad. Again, as long as you go over there and you got a good salad base and you're using quality ingredients, it's going to work for you. I mean, you want to have a good dressing as well. And again, to their credit, I think their buttermilk ranch is actually really solid. It's, in terms of at least by, kind of fast-ish foods, not exactly fast food, it's probably one of my favorite dressings to go off of. But yeah, I think that I would potentially go over there and get this again, even though I'm not a big salad guy. This is the type of salad I can kind of get behind because it's like, it's not just a bleh salad. There's stuff that makes me want to keep eating it. So I could get behind it. And if I'm recommending it, I don't think it's going to be a salad for everybody because I think it depends on what you want out of a salad. And I think that a lot of people who want a salad, probably want something a little bit lighter. This is obviously going to be a heavier salad for you. But if you want a salad that's going to be, like a proper meal, going to actually fill you up, I think this works really well. There's nothing to dislike about it, and I really do think it's one of those things where if you look at the ingredients list, everything that you're getting, or everything that's being presented, is exactly what you're getting, and it's what you're tasting. So there's nowhere really to hide with this type of thing. And again, I just think that good quality protein, good quality veg, it's going to be a good time. So again, probably not going to be for a more, a lighter, maybe a lunch experience or what have you. But in terms of just being a good fucking salad that I think will do you well, yeah, I would recommend it. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly salads on Saturday-tastic rest of your life. I swear I'm going to try to actually stick to this. If my back hadn't blown out and I hadn't had other issues to deal with, I would have kept going with it. So I'm going to try to get ahead of it. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your opinion on the salads on Saturday thing? So far the response has been fairly positive for what it is. I wouldn't say that the videos have done remarkable in terms of views or anything, even by my standards. But at the same time, I don't actually have that big of a problem with that, obviously. I want my stuff to do well, but I'm going to ultimately review what I want to review, and I want to put out, whatever content I want to put out. But it is just one of those things where, I do kind of wonder about that. Are they too long-winded? Should I construct them before I go over there and do them? Let me know if there's any kind of things I can go over there and kind of tweak. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it. Anyway.